Thank you very much. We again ask for your support for our frontliners. It's our way of helping during COVID-19. So the call of the moment is to give back and pay forward. While you gain access to all our live webinar series for a cost from April to June, you may donate an amount to help families in distress. So together, let us show our support to our fellow Filipinos who are in survival mode during this difficult time of the global health crisis. This is in collaboration with the Ariva Achievers Foundation and the Bayanihan Act 2020 group. And I also like to greet our viewers from out of town, from Baguio, Batangas, Cagayan de Oro, Cebu, Davao, Iligan, Iloilo, Laguna, Pampanga, Pangasinan, Quezon Province, Rizal Province, Sorsogon City, and Zamboanga. So there are a lot of Filipinos tuning in as well, Dr. Nelson.
Excellent.
So, yeah.
So I've been looking at some of these questions. Let me see if I can just answer a couple of them really quickly. That one person asked, we've got plant-based employees as well as virtual employees. How do we promote them working together? You got to have them spend time together, and again, that could be virtually. So the people that are plant-based, get them on the Zoom call as well. Because if you don't, you've got to have experiences together to build rapport. It can't happen in a vacuum. Another person asked, to ensure unity in virtual workers, should you still have team building sessions?
Yeah.
Absolutely. You've got to have that.
Yes. Great.
Someone asked, is it safe to say in a heavy logistics and operations business that not all positions can work from home easily? Absolutely. In any business, there's some, if you have to be face to face with a customer, for example, or you have to be where the equipment is on the production line, you can't work from home. So again, this is something that everyone can't have the same opportunity. And if that's really important to you, work your way towards a job that has that freedom, which might mean training and education, but you can help someone reach there. And
we have a lot of questions, tons of questions here. Can I shoot a couple questions from the pre-sent ones, Dr. Bob?
Yeah. Let me just answer this one real quick first, because this person said,
sure.
We're trying to rebound because of the economic slump due to the pandemic. How can we recognize our work from home employees when there's not much monetary reward that the company can give? Again, as you heard me talk about recognition, the most powerful recognition doesn't cost money. So please, please, please don't think that recognition means just giving people more money or a bonus or not. Money's nice, but as powerful, sometimes even more powerful, is just having as a manager, thank you for doing a good job. That you were a valued member.
It doesn't have to be complicated, really, right?
Really, the simpler is the better. And try it if you don't believe me, because I think that in my experience, I found this to be true. I just talked about Qualcomm, for example, and I did a dozen focus groups there with frontline people, and they had programs and gift cards and this and that. I didn't have any. No one ever said, if only we had more gift cards or a higher, more valuable gift card. They all said, just if my boss would say something. I work hard, I make my deadlines. If someone would notice, it would mean the world to me. So just that simple thing is very powerful.
And thank you also, Dr. Bob, for sharing your wife's experience, Miss Jennifer Nelson's experience, because I'm sure that all of our participants can relate to her. So thank you for that. So absolutely. Just a few questions here.
Okay.
From Franz Kapati, without task monitoring systems in place, how do we make sure that employees are still productive? What type of leadership is most applicable during this work from home setup?
Well, without a doubt, the leader that's more gregarious, that takes more time to focus on the communication and the checking in with people and the interpersonal. If you don't have the technology and the technology tools that I mentioned, then you've got to have still connect with people, but it could be through taking notes, or I did this before those tools were available, and I'd have people track what they worked on, and still now as I hire a contractor, I have them, write down your time and what you worked on and be specific on what you did, because that's a feedback tool for me. It's not just, I want to know, did you spend too long on something, then I can help you do it faster, for example, or were you stuck on that? And so even tracking information like that allows us to be better working together. So constantly how can we improve our working relationship, where I can help you when you need it, and you can ask me a question when I can help you. So that's where you want to get to. You don't want to have people that are afraid to ask you a question, or the worst is having them hide mistakes because you're going to be
That's
upset with
right.
them.
They're afraid, or
Yeah,
they're afraid of you.
Bill Gates, chairman of Microsoft, he once said, you can tell a lot about the viability of any organization just simply by looking at how they handle mistakes. Because if you embarrass people, they're going to start hiding the mistakes, and we're going to go in the wrong path. Then if you say, well, maybe I wouldn't have done it the same way, but wow, I'm glad that mistake happened, because what did you learn from that? And that's training. That could be the best training you've had all year. So taking time to honor mistakes and talk about them openly is a powerful technique that is really taking the relationship with that employee, taking a long-term view of it, instead of catching them making a mistake and embarrassing them in front of their peers. Who cares about that? What did you learn? How can this talk about so others can learn from the mistake you had? That's a good thing. And so put it in the positive.
Yes, I really hope that our participants will come out as a better manager after this webinar, because you see, some of us during COVID are a bit stressed, and sometimes it's hard really for us to handle our emotions. So thank you very much, Dr. Nelson, for giving us tips on how to handle our emotions as well, and also the leadership tools that you've given us. You've given us not only technical tools and tips, but rather practical guides as well. So,
well, thank you so much. Let me give you. I just want to get to as many questions as possible. Someone asked, if someone doesn't achieve their objectives in the virtual mode, how do you handle that? I'm a very open, I'm a very positive person, but you've got to be very harsh if they don't achieve. So, like I mentioned, the importance of communication and telling. With my wife's company, if someone missed their stand-up meeting, the meeting they have every morning, if someone missed a meeting without telling people in advance or having a good excuse, they were fired.
Oh, I thought you're going to say there's just a consequence, like a small consequence, but they're fired.
No, there's a big because that's the whole basis is based on the communication. And if you don't even show up for the meeting where we're planning our day, then we don't know what the heck you're doing, but you're not working on our stuff. You're out of here. And they were very strict on that, and because then that set the tone for everyone else that we're serious about this. And so it's not great to fire someone, but if you made the rules clear and they flaunted them, now if they had a good excuse, then one time that could work. But ideally they'd say in advance, I can't make tomorrow's meeting, and that's okay. That's okay. Here's why, and we'll fill you in. But if you just didn't show up, that was unacceptable.
So really have to be consistent with the rules that we set.
Yeah, or else the rule's not worth anything.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's correct. Dr. Nelson, I wish we had more time to entertain all the questions. I would like to thank our participants who typed their question in the Q&A, as well as through YouTube, but we don't have enough time. Maybe
I've enjoyed it. I'd love to do it again sometime for you. I'm very excited about what you have going, and I really enjoyed spending the time with those that came on board to hear what I had to say. So I hope next time we can do it in person.
Yes, I hope so too. Okay, any message? Any message for our participants? A last message or key message that you want our participants to take with them?
Key message, I'd say, rise to a higher level as a leader and as a virtual worker as well, right, be open to the opportunity. And because this is, any time of change is 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 also a time of opportunity, and that's not just for companies, but it's for every individual as well. As you can make this work, you're going to be more valuable to your employer and to other employers going forward. So don't shy away from the change and the heartache and the difficulty. Instead, embrace it. I'll end on that thought. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
very much, and thank you for that inspiring message, Dr. Nelson, and also for your time in answering all the questions. I know you would like to answer each one of them. Thank you very much.
My
And
pleasure.
to our participants, what I'd like you to remember from Dr. Nelson's presentation or webinar is that work is becoming a state of mind more than a place to be. I really love that, Dr. Nelson. So thank you very much for sharing that with everyone. At this point,
Godspeed, everyone.
all
Thank
right,
you.
so thank you again, Dr. Nelson. At this point, we would like to call in Miss Irish Malonda Samson for more announcements.
Hello, Coach Suzette.
Hi.
That was only an hour webinar, but
Yes,
definitely
and
we got lots of learnings from Dr. Bob Nelson. Everyone,
that's
virtual clap for Dr. Bob Nelson. Thank
yay.
you so much. Lots of practical tips, insights, strategies, apps and tools to monitor, and then not only to manage, but to engage and make them productive as well.
As well. And more than anything, it's the mindset that the managers should have that should shift aside from us adjusting to the virtual platform. It's more of the mindset of the managers. It's what's
I
important.
agree with you. And since you've mentioned that, I will share my key takeaway. Workers with a proper state of mind can work anywhere and get great results. So the managers need to nurture that proper state of mind from Dr. Bob
I
Nelson.
agree, Miss
Okay,
Irish.
and of course, we would like to thank you as well, Coach Suzette, for
You're
moderating our
welcome.
session.
It's my
I'll be
pleasure.
seeing you in a while for our exclusive webinar with Mr. Jonathan Yap.
Sure. All right.
Thank you so much.
See you. Bye
Bye
to all the
bye.
participants. Thank you.
And of course, we would like to thank all of the participants, our viewers for joining us this afternoon. And of course, we would like to thank as well the following win-win partners. We would like to thank our official media partner, Art Plus Magazine, digital media partners, Focus Media, Globaltronics, TD Advertising Ventures, Outcome, Elevate Media. For women partners, thank you to Brother, Faber Castell, Glutacy, Moringa O2, KFC, Mr. Donut, Tokyo Tokyo, Lotus Biscoff, Boss Job, Sir Technology Inc., Finma Properties, Salary Jet, Frontier Software, Ilawi Korea, Kitosun and Carpo Consulting, Enchanted Kingdom, The Spurs, Cosmotech Philippines Inc., Mindchom's virtual preschool program. To register, please call them at 0906-486-0710 or email them at disakanabe@mindchoms.org. We would like to thank as well Essential Safety Products PH for your personal protective equipments, for your health and safety compliance requirements. Please email them at essentialsafetyph@gmail.com. And if you want to place your ads here, advertise your company, your services, your logo, have a brand exposure to thousands of viewers through Zoom, LinkedIn, and YouTube and Facebook, please do email us at marketing@ariva.com.ph. Stay on top of our insights and updates. Please stay connected and visit us on our social media sites. Please join the Ariva Academy Facebook group, like the Ariva Academy Facebook fan page, follow the Ariva Academy LinkedIn page, and visit us on our website. It's www.ariva.com.ph. And if you miss watching our live webinar with Dr. Bob Nelson and our previous e-learning sessions, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's Ariva Academy and Ariva Talks. Again, it's Ariva Academy and Ariva Talks. For our upcoming online learning sessions, we would like to invite you to our live webinar series for a cause, the HR Virtual Summit PH 2020. This session with Dr. Bob Nelson is one series of this HR Virtual Summit. And we would like to invite you. This will be after this session. We will be having our second online selling from home, how to use FBIG and LinkedIn for your business, 4 to 6 p.m. right after this session. This is only $799 per participant. You will be getting one free ebook, and this will be discussed by none other than Mr. Jonathan Yabut. Another e-learning masterclass, effective human resource planning techniques, strategies in response to COVID-19. This will be on Friday and Saturday. Don't forget, June 26 to 27, 3 to 5:30 in the afternoon, and we will be having Mr. Ronaldo Turla to conduct the session. Another live webinar series for a cause, we have invited Professor John Raymond Almeida, and he will be discussing pandemic and HR in 2020. How strategic should HR become during the COVID-19 crisis? Again, Monday, June 29. And of course, we will be having Mr. Howell Mabalot to discuss the following masterclass series. This is 3 online sessions, how to communicate with diplomacy, tact, and credibility in times of chaos. June 30, leadership skills for supervisors in turbulent times. July 16, how to take on greater responsibilities, step up skills for non-managers. August 11. What to do if you're laid off during COVID-19? This will be on Wednesday, July 1, 4 to 5:30 in the afternoon. This is only $599 per participant. And of course, this will be conducted by the ASOS Millennial Guru, Mr. Jonathan Yabut. Another e-learning masterclass, effective collections of receivables in the post-pandemic. This will be on Thursday morning and in the afternoon, 10 to 12:30 and 3 to 5:30 in the afternoon. And we will be having Professor Ricardo Ricky De Vera to conduct this session. Another e-learning masterclass, managing tax assessment, Friday, July 3, 3 to 5:30 in the afternoon, and this will be discussed by Attorney Nelson Gargoles. And if you want to customize an e-learning session for your team, for your company, invite our Ariva Partner Speakers Bureau. Please call me at 0916-695-4418 or email me at irish.arivaacademy@gmail.com. That's it, guys. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. Again, this is Irish Malonda Samson in Ariva. It's all about being better, be safe, and have a great day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.